Okay, hi everyone. From today we will start to solve the exams. Okay, today we will start with the first exam. Here in this problem we have 5 power by 5 minus 5 power by 3 over 5 power by 3. Okay, so to solve it, first we should take a common factor from the numerator. Okay, so it will be 5 power by 3. We will take the smaller one. Okay, if we take 5 power by 3 from this one, it will be 5 power by 2. We take 3 from 5. Okay, and here if we take 5 power by 3 from 5 power by 3, it will be 1 over 5 by 3, which is in the denominator. Okay, now we can cancel this one with this one. Okay, because we have here multiplication. If we have multiplication, we can cancel from the numerator and the denominator. Okay, so now we have 5 squared minus 1, which equals 5 squared, which is meaning 5 times 5. Okay, so it's 25 minus 1, which equals to 24. So the answer will be 24. Okay, here he wants me to get the sum of the roots. Okay, we have the equation which is x squared minus 1 equals 0. So to solve it, to get the roots of it, okay, we will break it into two brackets. Okay, how can we break it into brackets? We will make two brackets like this one. Okay, and x here, x squared, it will be x and x, minus 1, it will be minus 1 and positive 1. Okay, equals to 0. Now we can solve each one. X minus 1 equals, which is meaning x equals 1, we will opposite the signs, and here x plus 1 will be x equals negative 1. So the roots are 1 and negative 1. He needs me to get the sum of them. So 1 plus negative 1, which is meaning 1 minus 1, which is meaning 0. So the answer will be 0. Okay, number 3 here, I want to adding these fractions. Okay, how can I do it? We have two methods. Okay, the first one, which is 50 over 1000, okay, plus 55 over 100 plus 505 over 10. Okay, so we will make it all, the denominator of them will be 1000. Okay, so here it's 10 only, so we will times here by two zeros, because 10,000 from 1000 we have difference is two zeros. Okay, next one here it's two zeros, and we want to make the denominator three zeros, so we will increase here 10. Here it's 1000 the same, so it will be the same. So here we have 50,500, here we have 550, and here we have 50. Okay, now we will adding them. Okay, so 0 plus 0 plus 0 will be 0. 0 plus 5 will be 10. 10 and we have 1. 1 and 5, 6. 6 and 5 is 11. 11 and we have 1. 1 and 0 is 1. Okay, and 5 it will be here. Okay, and here over 1000. Okay, if we divide it by tens or multiplies of it, we will put decimals. Okay, if we divide it by it, we will put decimals and move it to the left. Okay, the decimal is here. Okay, we will move it to the left according to the number of zeros. So how many zeros I have here, which I will divide by it? I have 3 zeros, so 1 2 3. So the decimal will be 51. It will be here, which is after 1, between 1 and 1, and 100. Okay, so which one is the same, which is like this one? It's okay to cancel the two zeros. It's okay, the same. Okay, the here is the first one. The second one, which we can dividing each one by the denominator of it. Okay, how can we do it? 500 over 10. Okay, so which is meaning that I will move the decimal, which is here, one place, so it will be 50.5 plus, we have two zeros and we will divide by two zeros, so if the decimal is here, it's 1 2 places, so it will be 55.00. this decimal 0. If I have 1000, so I will move it 3 places. Decimal is here, 1 2 and then 3, so I will put here 0 and then decimal, so it will be 0 5 0 dot decimal, sorry, decimal 0. Okay, and then we will adding them. Okay, but we can't adding them because we should have the same numbers before the decimal. They should be the same, which here before decimal they should be the same. Okay, so how can we do it? Here we have 3 numbers. Okay, here we have 2 numbers, so they should be 3, so I will increase 0. Here we have only 1 number, so I will increase 2. Okay, increase 2 zeros. Okay, now we can adding them. 0 plus 0 plus 0 gives me 0. 0 plus 5 plus 5 10. 10 and we have 1. 1 and 5 6. 6 and 5 it will be 11, and we have 1 here. 1 and 0 and 0 and 0 it will be 1, and we have 5, and the decimal is after 3 numbers, which it will be here, so it's the same answer. So you can solve by this method or by this method, it's okay for both. Okay, here it's a very easy problem. Okay, which is 1 over 7 x plus 1 equals 1 over x plus 13, which is meaning that we will times or cross section. Okay, multiplication. So 7x plus 1 equals x plus 13. So we will solve x's with each other. So 7x, I will take x to the 7x, it will be 7x, and I will take it with negative sign because it's positive, and we will move 1 to the other side by negative sign because it's positive, so it's 13 minus 1. 7x minus x, it will be 6x, and here 13 minus 1, it will be 12. To get x, we will divide it by 6 here and here, which is equals to 2. Okay, so the answer will be 2. Okay, here is a problem of ages. Okay, it's very easy, and it has a method which we will solve it from we will solve it in the opposite method. Okay, how we will solve from back to force. Okay, how we will start with, for example, I have here Ahmed. Okay, we have here Ahmed, Imad, and Khalid. Okay, we will not start from Ahmed, we will start from Khalid. Okay, so from back to the force. K, which is for Khalid, and E, which is for Imad, and A, which is for Ahmed. Okay, the age of Ahmed is 4 times the age of Imad, and the age of Imad is 3 times of the age of Khalid. So if Khalid is X, Imad is 3 times of it, so it will be 3x. Okay, and Ahmed is 4 times the age of Imad, so which is meaning 4 times the age of Imad, which is meaning 4 times 3, it will be 12x. Okay, so now we have the ages of all of them. Okay, the sum of the ages, their ages is 32, so it's meaning that 12x plus 3x plus x gives me 32. Okay, so 12 plus 3, which is 15, 15 and 1, it will be 16x equals 32. So x equals, we will divide by 16, it will be 2. Okay, type, he needs what? He needs the age of Imad. Okay, so Imad is 3x, so it will be 3 times 2, which is 6. So the age of Imad is 6 years old. Okay, here he wants me to get the first negative number. Okay, the first negative number. Okay, not the next number. Okay, so be sure from the question. Here we have 20, then it's 18, then it's 15, then it's 11. So here we minus 2, here we minus 3, here we minus 4. So each time we subtract number which is smaller than the number before by 1. Okay, so now we will negative 5, so it will be 6. Now we will negative 6, so it will be 0. Now we will negative or take 7, so it will be negative 7. So the first number, which is the negative number, it will be 7. So the answer will be negative 7. Okay, here it's division. Okay, it's normal division. Okay, if we rounding, we can, in some questions like this one, we can round the denominator and the numerator. Okay, but here we can't. Okay, because the answers are very close to each other. Okay, how can we solve it? We will make it as normal division. Okay, how can we do it? Which is long division, 885 and over 29. Okay, we can divide 8 by 29, so we will take 88. How many 29 are found in 88? We have 3. 3 times 29 is 87. Okay, so we have here 87, and then minus 7 from 8, it will be 1, 8 from 8, it will be 0, and then we will take 5. 15 divided by 29, we can't. Okay, so we will put here. Okay, but don't forget that if something doesn't be able to divide by it, okay, or we can't divide by it, what we will do, we will put 0 instead of it. Okay, so first we have 1. Okay, 1 we can divide it by 29, so we will put 0. Okay, okay, and then we will down the 5. Okay, 15 over 29 we can't. Now we can put decimal here in the up, and here we will put 0. 150 over 29, it's nearly to be if it's 30, for example, by rounding, it will be 5. So 30.5, 5 times 29, it will be, okay, it will be 145, which is meaning 5, and then continue. Okay, so we will stop here, which is 30.5. Okay, now here, which is the problem of the degrees with the minutes or hours. Okay, here it's from 6 to 7 and 30, from 6 to 7 and 30. Okay, so we have 1 hour and 30 minutes. Okay, and he wants to get the degrees. How can we get the degrees? Okay, so 1 hour, sorry, which is 60 minutes, and 30, so we have 60 and 30, it will be 90 minutes. Okay, and we take in the rules of GAT that the 1 minute, okay, equals to 6 degrees. Okay, so if we times the 90 minutes in 6, times it by 6, okay, we can get the number of degrees. So 6 times 0, which is 0, and 6 times 9, which is 54. So the answer will be 540 degrees. Okay, here it's very easy. 10 over 15 times 30 minus 10 over 6 times 30. Okay, so how can we solve it? This part we will solve it alone, and this part we will solve it alone. Okay, here we have multiplication, so we can cancel anything from the denominator with the numerator. So 30 divided by 15, it will be 2. Okay, so 2 times 10, which is 20, and here we have minus. Now we will solve the other part, which is 30 divided by 6, which is 5, and 5 times 10, which is 50. Okay, so 20 minus 50 we will subtract because they have opposite signs, and we will take the sign of the bigger one, so it will be negative 30. So the answer will be negative 30. Okay, here he wants me to get the k, okay, which is in this number, and it can divisible by 2, 3, 5. Okay, we we took how can we divide by the numbers in the rules of GAT. You will find it in Telegram group. To divide by 5, you should start with 0. Okay, 0 or 5. So here we can divide by 5. It's okay. To divide by 2, you should the number should start with even number. Okay, so 0 is even number. Okay, so we can divide by 2. To divide by 3, the sum of the digits of the number, it should be divided, can be divided by 3. Okay, so we have 23k and 1 and 0. Okay, first we will adding the digits which we know, which is 2 plus 3 plus 1 plus 0 equals what? 2 and 3 5, 5 and 1 it will be 6. Okay, so we want to put k beside 6. Okay, and the number which we will get, it can be divided by 3. Okay, so 6 it can be divided by 3, so if we put 0 to it, it's okay. So 6 plus 0 it will be 6, and 6 we can divide it by 3. Okay, so we will not try, we will choose 0. If we take 4, it will be 10, and 10 can't be divided by 3. If we take 2, it will be 8, and 8 can be divided by 3. And if we take 8, it will be 14, and 14 can't be divided by 3. Okay, but we don't need to try all of them. Okay, to save the time. So 6, it's okay to, it's divided by 3. So we want to put a number which can't change it. Okay, so if we have 0, we will choose it. Okay, thank you.